Hi, welcome to today's pick a card reading, which is about how do they feel about you. What I want you to do is to think about a specific person who you want this reading to be about. This can be a friendship, a relationship, a situationship, whoever, a family member. How do they feel about you? And take a moment to focus on the cards right here. I have 3 piles prepared for you, and you can go ahead and focus and meditate on the cards for a little bit, and then I will meet you at your timestamp below. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take a little bit of time to focus on the cards, and when you've made a decision for a pile for your pick a card reading, I will meet you at your timestamp. Hi, pile number 1. Let's see what the cards have for you. How do they feel about you? For you, we have the Magician, the Moon, the 8 of Swords, and the Ascendant cards. So what I'm getting here is somehow I feel like there's either a very low or a very high barrier to entrance when it comes to you. We have the Ascendant here, which corresponds to the first house in the astrology. So that is how they meet you, how you are coming across to people when they first meet you. The Moon card here tells me that people feel very intimidated by you. I don't know why. I think that you have this high energy, this high, powerful, skillful, talented energy. People can tell that you are good at what you do, and people feel intimidated by you. They get this idea that not only are they intimidated by you, but they also feel like what they see is not what they're gonna get, and they don't know what it is that they're gonna get. It's that secretive energy here with the Moon. I'm using the Wandering Star Tarot, so we have a couple of keywords that we're gonna dive into as well. But first, I want my intuitive message for you. Here with the 8 of Swords, the first thing that I thought is maybe for those of you who are a little bit further in your relationship with this person, in your connection with this person, and I don't know what it is. Like the 8 of Swords here is about being frustrated, feeling trapped. I don't necessarily think you are trapping them, but there's just either a really magnetic energy about you that they almost feel like they're trapped because they don't want to go, or there's something about your connection. For some of you, you might be in, and this is going to be a little hard to hear maybe, but this is a message for some of you, that you are in a sort of a toxic relationship that is hurting both sides. So both are toxic to each other and both are not good for each other, but somehow it's really hard to get out of it. For some of you who are in a newly relationship, connection, whatever it is, like I said, people feel very intimidated by you, or this person might feel very intimidated by you, in for some positive leaning, because they admire your skills, they admire what it is that you do and who you are. And here with the Magician, that corresponds with Mercury. So they admire your way of communicating, or for some of you, it might be that they want more communication of you if they are feeling like you are very distant and you are very, how do I want to say this? Like I said, that what you see is not what you get, and they don't know if they really know you. That is overall the message that I'm getting here. So let's get into the keywords. Here with the Magician, we have power, action, and skill. Again, I think that how do they feel about you? Like I said, I think they see that you have skills that they feel intimidated by. I really get this feeling of being intimidated. I get Scorpio vibes. I get Pluto vibes. Like I have nothing here that directly corresponds with Scorpio or Pluto, but I just somehow get that feeling here with these cards. And what I think the best thing for you to do is to lower the barrier to whoever it is that this reading is about, to lower your barrier and to make sure that the person knows what they can get from you, but also to lower the barrier to let them get to know you, but also so you can get to know them as well. Because when you lower the barrier, when you lower that intimidation, like this feels like Scorpio rising energy to me. And it's funny because that is my ascendant sign. I am a Scorpio rising, a Scorpio ascendant. And I have had people tell me this exact thing, that people were intimidated by me and that they admired whatever it is that I do, but that they were intimidated by me and that they had a very high threshold, or that I carried around this very high threshold, that people did not want to approach me. And that is the exact vibe that I'm getting here. It doesn't mean that it's valid. Like, it doesn't mean that you are actually scary because I don't think you are. I just think that there is so much to you, and that they can, like, give them the chance to admire that about you too, to get to know what is deeper behind you. Especially with the moon card here, it says dreams, intuition, shadow. Let them get to know you. Here with the shadow part, it's keeping things hidden. So keeping things hidden from this specific person here. And I think that you need to dig that up and let them get to know you. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, but that is the overall message that I'm getting here. If you like this, there is a button on this YouTube video with a heart that says thanks, and you can give a super thanks. I would really appreciate that. If you want to go in depth with all of this, then you can definitely book a one-on-one private tarot reading with me. Link is in the description box below. I do more pick a card readings, more tarot chats, all that fun stuff. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you can also become a member of the channel, where you get access to the video version of my weekly podcast and access to the private Discord server for members only, which is a lot of fun. But for now, I want to say thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 2. This is your reading. So the cards that I've pulled for you are the Two of Pentacles, the Fool, the World, and then we have Mars, which says motion. So the first thing that sort of came to mind, because this is about how do they feel about you. And we have the Fool here, which is an archetype of taking risks, being naive, very young, childlike energy. And we have the same with Mars here, because the planet of Mars rules the sign of Aries. And I see Aries as this very bold and, again, childlike energy. So how do they feel about you? They feel like you don't really take life too seriously. I can see that here with the Two of Pentacles as well, because that is trying to balance priorities, different assets, facets of life. And maybe they feel like you're either not really handling that really well because of your childlike, risk living, very free-spirited energy, which isn't a bad thing, but that is just something that they feel about you. So here with the World card, I almost get this feeling, because the World card is about completion, but because I have it right next to the Fool and like in between Fool and Mars, I feel like you are that type of energy that likes to start things but has a hard time completing it. And this person would just really want for you to succeed in something, to succeed in finishing something. And they admire, I definitely feel like they admire your passion. They admire that you aren't afraid to act and to do things and to take risks, but they are always also sort of scared almost of how that can sort of bring imbalance, how that can like risks can pay off in a positive way, but they can also sort of backfire. And I feel like they are very afraid for you that things where you're taking a risk is gonna backfire for you. So that is overall the message that I get here. I'm working here with the Wandering Star Tarot, so that one has keywords. So let's take a look at the keywords and see how that corresponds with how do they feel about you. So here in the Two of Pentacles, we have harmony and balance. Again, I feel like they really want for you to find more balance. And it's like, it's nice that they want that for you, but is that something that you want for you as well? I almost get this idea. Okay, so this might be a message for some of you, and it might even be for all of you, but in different sort of levels of seriousness. But the overall idea that I'm getting here is that they want to either change things about you because they want you to be this certain person for them. That is this type of energy that I'm getting. Like they want to change how you do things, even though you feel like for you it works fine. And for some of you, it's because they just want to control parts of your life, which is like in an unhealthy way they want you to change. But for some of you, it can be in an actual healthy way where they see that this is not working for you, this constant not completing things, hopping from one thing to the next, always doing things, but never, like I said, finishing things, and never reaping the rewards from finishing something. So for some of you, it is that they want you to change something about you because that actually is for your greater good. And I think that when you're listening to this, you really need to know for yourself which way it goes for you, and if you want them to have that much influence over you, or if you want them to want you to change, if that makes sense. So okay, now we're going to the Fool. We have purity, potential, risks, innocence, desires. So they do, I think, admire that you know what it is that you want, even when the thing that you want might change every 3 to 5 business days. Again, I really get that Aries energy here with Mars, but we have the Fool card here, which corresponds to Uranus, with being spontaneous, being surprising, being sort of doing one thing one time and then doing something else the next time. So we have that, and again, that childlike energy with the innocence and constantly wanting to take risks. And then here with the World card, we have reward, success, completion. So that is what they want for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to complete things. They want you to reap the rewards for all the hard work and all the things that you're doing. I do see that. They want you to have that. So pile number 2, this was the reading for you. I hope it resonated. If it did, there is a heart button underneath this video that says super thanks, and I would really appreciate it if you could tip me through there. You can also book a one-on-one private reading with me if you want to go in depth in this. The link will be in the description box below. I also post tarot chats, tarot readings, all that fun stuff here on the channel. If you want to subscribe, I post 3 videos a week. And I also have a channel membership where you get access to the video version of my weekly podcast and access to the private Discord server that I have for members only, which is a lot of fun. But for now, I want to say thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 3. This is the reading that I have for you. Let's go over the cards. I swear I shuffled and I picked different cards from in different places of the deck, but we have all cup cards, okay? We have 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 12th house. So the first sort of message that I'm getting here is that they might be afraid that you're getting bored with them because you are like on another level. We have here with the 12th house introspection, and we have all the chakras here. It feels to me like you're a very spiritual person, and this person that you want this reading to be about, how do they feel about you? I feel like overall they're not really a spiritual person, but they admire and appreciate that you are. They can tell that you are very content within this spiritual practice of yours. And they're just sort of afraid that because they are not on the same level as you, that you're going to be bored with them. And that is here with the 4 of Cups. We have yearning, disillusion, boredom. I feel like they have a different idea of who you are than who you actually are. So how do they feel about you? They feel a way about you, or they see you in a way that you don't see yourself. I see that here with disillusion, and that is the overall idea that I get. Like, yeah, that is the overall idea that I get. And here with yearning, I feel like either they want you to be more, they want your connection to be more, or they want themselves to be more. They are yearning for something more, whether that is more than you or more for you, if that makes sense. Here in the Five of Cups, we have loss, leaving, sorrow, loss. So, we already had that, loss, leaving, sorrow. I don't know what it is. For some of you, it might be that they are actually contemplating leaving your situation behind because they just feel like they can get happiness elsewhere, or they feel like you can get happiness with someone else. I feel like for some of you, they really feel like they are not good enough for you. So they feel like you are on this higher level and they don't deserve to have you. I definitely feel like for some of you, for most of you listening, that is the message here. For another few of you, it might be that they feel like they can get happiness elsewhere and they are bored with you, which is really hard, to sort of say like that, but that is the message that I'm getting here, that they are contemplating leaving you to find happiness elsewhere because they are bored with you, because they cannot see you. They have this disillusion about you. They cannot see you for the amazing person that you are, or they have a different vision, different idea of who you are and who they think you are. And here with the 12th house, we have introspection. I honestly believe that this person that you want this reading to be about, they need more introspection. I feel like you are already really good at introspection, and I don't know if you journal or if you do a lot of introspective work, but I definitely feel like you have a way better idea of who you are than they have about themselves. Like I said, I definitely feel like you are content in your life right now. You seem to have your life together apart from them. But I don't feel like they have the same. Yeah, I feel like this was a sort of a short message, but it came in really strongly and I hope it resonates. Definitely let me know in the comments down below. If it resonated, I would really appreciate it if you could tip by clicking the heart button down below. It says thanks, and that allows you to give me a super thanks and tip me for the reading. I would really appreciate it. You can also book a private one-on-one tarot reading through the link in the description box below if you want to expand on this reading. And I do videos on tarot chats, tarot readings, all that fun stuff. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like that. You can also become a channel member by clicking the join button, where you get access to the video version of my podcast and access to the private Discord server, which has been a lot of fun. For now, I want to say thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time.